Okay, welcome everyone to the Zerino Zone. And this is attempt number 17 of recording my voice for scientific purposes. And today we are back with more Realm of the Mad God. I think we'll be back with Realm of Mad God for the next 5 videos, counting this one, because I want to leave it equivalent to the hex cells and the plate up, since both are at 7 as well. So I will be doing, some more rounds of Mad God for you and for me. And a bit of an update since last time. I was hunting dexterity in the last video, and I did say I would get maximum dexterity for the next video because otherwise it would just be the same content again over and over and over. So I went and did that. I got max dexterity. You can see that's yellow here. And I also got some more stuff on the way. I did get a new tome. I did get a new ring, a health ring. Ring of Paramount Health is one of the most sought after rings for early game. And after this, it's only the Ring of Exalted Health and the Ring of Unbound Health, which I believe are reserved for the strongest dungeons in the game. Well, also some enemies in the realm. And I also did get some stuff. For example, I did get this Cloak of the Planewalker, which I'm not going to use because it's rogue. So I'll probably feed it to my pet. I did get blueprints that I already have in the seasonal forge. Snakeskin Shield and Sprite one. I think you can search in here. Yeah, I already have the Snakeskin Shield blueprint, which comes with all the other blueprints defined there. Namely the Poison Fang Dagger, the Honey Scepter, the Orb of Sweet Demise, and also the Sprite one, the Staff of the Crystal Serpent, the Fairy Ring, and the Snakeskin Armor. So I will probably be feeding this to my pet as well. Notice that I will not feed this to the chameleon that I have right here because I haven't died with this character yet. So I do not have Fang from this playthrough to feed the chameleon. So we're gonna go ahead and feed my other pet, my Divine Crow. The Party Crow right here. Yum yum yum. And I also got these 4 pet eggs that I have right here. A mystery one, 2 penguin ones, and an avian one. So let's see what we get to see if we get something more juicy than this chameleon. Chameleon is already top tier because it has heal, which is probably the most important ability actually that you want in a pet. But let's see. Hatching the Bluebird. There it is, the Bluebird. It also has heal. It has decoy and attack close compared to the chameleon's Rising Fury and attack mid. I think attack mid is more juicy for priest since we stand so far away than attack close. But then again, these won't be relevant until we get common pets, I believe. Uncommon pets. Yeah, uncommon gets the second ability. And I think it's... let's see, I think it's legendary that gets the third ability, but I don't think I have any other legendary pets. Okay, so let's see the other ones. The penguin. A regular penguin. And it's right here. Attack 4, heal savage. Interesting. The other penguin. Another regular penguin. You are attack 4, electric and rising fury. And the last mystery egg, which is going to be a brown pup. Doggo. It has heal, attack mid, and electric. Interesting. I do like the chameleon better for the aesthetics. So I think I'm gonna keep it for now. I'll think about what I do with the other ones that I got. My pet yard gets too full, I'll probably release them. But let's get to the juicy part, shall we? well, the more juicy part, because pets are also juicy. We are going to go after attack potions today, which means two main things. Oh, I need to show you something. I believe it's in the vault. You hover over these. Yeah! Commonly found in Manor of the Immortals and Puppet Master Theater, which are the two dungeons I'm going to be going after today. You can see that for all the other potions. For example, we did exactly that. We went to Spriteful and Magic Woods to get dexterity. And I did comment about Magic Woods being the source of speed as well, along with the Snake Pit. And now we're going for Manor of the Immortals and Puppet Master Theater. Puppets are kind of easy to find. You just need to kill Leviathans and wait for one of them, and pray for one of them to die. The other one is Manor of the Immortals, which has a limited amount per round. Oh, right here. So this is the cemetery. This is where you find the Kagekami. And one of these... Oh, there it is. Not even great for it. So you find the Kagekami. You usually find it hiding as one of the graves. But then it pops out and you have to fight it. And then drops to the Manor of the Immortals guarantee. Let's go. Any good mods? Enemies have a 15% chance to split into multiple spiders that drop icons on that. And they attack 20% faster. Interesting. Oh, I think the spider splitting thing is gonna be crazy in the boss. Okay, so Manor of the Immortals has some... Oh, there go, spiders. Manor of the Immortals has some pretty vicious enemies. You have mainly the bats. There are these small flying things here. They are the swarm enemy type. They just come at you in huge waves and they try to confuse you, which screws up your walking a little bit. And they just do that. These guys, the Nosferatus, they weak you with these early shots. And again, weak makes you deal little damage at all. These vampires, they just deal damage. They don't do anything special. Some of the books here, some bookcases actually, are destructible. And if you destroy them, you find some more enemies behind them. There are also hidden treasure rooms behind some of the bookcases. There will be no treasure room inside these, behind these bookcases in this room. I know that much. I have seen enough Dungeon Generation to know that. But let's go. We need to go slow and steady since we don't have much defense or health to aid us. And I will be collecting every potion that I can get my hands on. All the healing anchors. The boss looks to be right there, but there could be like a ton of rooms before we get to it. Oh, there you go. Yes! Thank you for the anchors. Oh. Confusion. Do not panic. I better start using some of these. Because there will be simply a ton of them in the way. These guys right here, the show bombs, these bombs can absolutely pop you. Well, not really, because there's 10 shots, I believe, with 42 damage each, but there are more enemies in the room. You can take like 420 damage if you hug the bomb. And then the other enemies in the room finish you off. And it's quite dangerous for people with low defense like me, a priest. But since I'm a priest, I can also heal a bunch. So there shouldn't be a big of a problem. think the next spot I'm going to go for in the next video will be Wisdom. There you go, I'm already dying. Taking more risks than I should. Oh yeah, this is one important thing about the game. Use your potions. Do not be afraid to use your potions. And do not be afraid to Nexus. Because dying this game can be very frustrating. I have died a lot with very good items to boot. So I do recommend using potions as much as you can. Also healing if you're a priest or a paladin. Paladin can't heal directly, but it does give you healing and max HP to fight the enemies. So yeah, get into the habit of using potions and you'll be fine for a while. Because I do have that mentality, oh, what if I need the potions later? Like, what do I do then? Well, in this game, if you need the potions now and you also need them later, you use them now to survive. See that you might need them later. Keep playing your best. And if you do end up needing them later but don't have them, you Nexus. You go to the safe zone, that is the Nexus. You press R, which is the basic key for Nexus. And you survive. Because dying is not worth the risk of getting something in this game. So here's the boss, this is Ruthven the Vampire. He has some annoying enemies to deal with. There you go, a lot of spider icons. Okay, so let me explain what's happening here and why there are a ton of potions in the ground already. And why so many spiders are spawning. Remember the modifier that we saw in the beginning? Enemies can split into multiple spiders on that. Well, that can happen for all the bats that Ruthven transforms into. So each bat that is there, and they keep spawning, they just keep spawning over and over and over again. They will spawn forever, and thus you get multiple spiders in that forever. Which is a fun thing because then you have an unlimited supply of potions. But also you have an unlimited supply of enemies, and that can be kind of dangerous in some places. Not here because it's an easy dungeon, so the spiders that spawn are very easy to deal with. I can one-shot them if you see. But also they are a huge help with these potions. I need to focus on dealing damage to Ruthven as well because he's very annoying in starting his phases. You just keep doing this over and over and over again. Transform into bats, spawn coffins, coffins spawn Lilferatus. Then after you kill all coffins or some time passes, you transform into vampire back again. And then can deal damage to him. Deal some damage to him, then rinse and repeat, transforms into bats, summons the coffins, blah blah blah. And that's the gameplay for this dungeon. This dungeon's boss, rather. I'm still very amused about the fact that all the spiders can drop from all the bats spawn here. Oh, they can spawn even when they disappear from transforming to Ruthven again. I see. Got a bit confused there. But it's no worries, I am used to it. I think this video will be kinda long today. Because I also don't want... I also want to do Puppet Master Theater to show you, and that also takes a while. No Ferratos? What am I talking about? Man, this dungeon seriously needs some rework. Because if the gameplay is just this, you just fight Rootman, turn to bats, kill the Coffins, turn to Rootman, turn to bats, kill Coffins, turn to Rootman, turn to bats, kill Coffin. Kind of boring, actually. And it's not even much of a I say that as I almost die. I was about to say it's not much of a challenge, but here we are. I almost died. But yeah, I guess it is much of a challenge. It won't be much of a challenge later on when I get my hands on some more powerful ones. And some more powerful robes. Hopefully I can also get a good one here. Because this place drops the Holy Priest set. There you go, finally change phases, then he'll attack like diagonally, then cardinally, then diagonally, then cardinally, and that's it. And that's the Manor of the Immortals. Here's the attack potion, let's recharge on my potion, my healing ichors, and that's it. Oh, I actually need this for my friend, so I'm going to take it. I thought it was a tier 4, but it's a tier 5. So I will save that. I have 2 friends that play this game. My cousin, which is one of my best friends, and my other best friend, which is the friend I met playing chess a long time ago. And this chess friend is playing Bard, which is the class that uses this. Okay, now we need to go after Leviathans to get the drop of the not the Manor, but the Buckmaster Theater. Oh, I did forget to do something. I need to go to a safe place. Didn't affect this video that much, hopefully. But I need to come here to chat. Gameplay, actually. And hide everything. Because as I said prior in the other video, the chat in this game can be very, very, very rude, violent, and offensive. Which is why I don't want to give it into it. So let's keep looking. Sprite Wood, Abyss Demons, Sprite Wood, Abyss Demons, Sewers. Ton of Sprite Woods. Where are the Leviathans? That's not a Leviathan, that's not a Leviathan. But the White Demons can drop attack potions, which is what we're going after. Oh yeah, gods that can drop attack potions include the White Demon, the Flying Brain, and I'm not sure if the... No, I don't think the Crab can drop attack potions, not the Grand Dragonfly either. Not the Spider, and what's the last one? Sulphur Wetlands, Crawling Depths, Deadwater Dogs. Not the Lucky Dream either, they just kill someone. Oh, Sprite Gods, yes, that. Sprite Gods can drop attack potions. So would you mind giving me one, maybe? Please? No? Okay. Haunted Cemetery is interesting, but it's not what I want to do right now. It can drop one attack potion in one of the bosses because it has 5 bosses. But it's only a chance, it's not guaranteed. And I'd have to go through the entirety of the Haunted Cemetery. So I don't want to do that right now. I'm dying. Come on, game, I need a Leviathan that drops the Puppet Master Theater. I don't want to end the video because I get to do... or I get to do one. I'm dying. Let's drink this MP potion. La 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 la. And then lair. Oh, the good thing about hiding chat, it doesn't hide dungeon callouts. So I can still use that to my advantage if someone drops a weapon master theater. Here's the Lost Century Fortress. Nothing interesting in that chest. A lot of Godland left to explore. There could be another Man of the Immortals here. Oh yeah, you can find the cemeteries on the borders of the Godland. So if you're ever looking out for that, which I should actually, because dropping the whole Holy Priest set is very good, especially the tome. But I will do that on a later time. I really want to do the Puppet Master Theater to show you guys. But I don't think we'll have time. Well, I have a lot of time. I still have like half an hour to go. So I don't care if this video is like 15 minutes long, even though it breaks the pattern of my less than 30 minutes videos. Because I just want to show the Puppet Master Theater. It's a cute dungeon. Now, where are the Leviathans? Sprite mode. Oh, there you go, Leviathan. Please, please, please. Yes! Puppet Master Theater. There you go. That's some nice music. There you go. These are destructible walls that you go through. So there are puppets for being the Puppet Master. He has puppets for all the classes in this game. That right there in purple is the Huntress. She just shoots arrows and throws glowing bombs. These glowing bombs actually don't do any damage. They just glow. That right there is the Priest, which just shoots you with its wand and tries to heal other characters, other puppets. That right there is the Warrior. He just shoots around a little bit and shoots a lot because he's mimicking the Berserk. I really dig this song. It's like a techno carnival. Oh, here's the Knight. You can recognize him. You shoot this shot that armor breaks you, which is very dangerous if you're rushing this dungeon. The other right there is the Bard. He just gets defense, armor, and shoots arrows. If you see, he has a note icon when he buffs himself. But in players, that actually increases the range of the shots by increasing the lifetime of the shot. However, in enemies, that doesn't do anything. It's purely cosmetic, which I think is cute. Cosmetic is important. I just killed a ninja that you could barely see. This right here is Necromancer. He only shoots a shot that deals bleeding to you, and yeah, that's the Necromancer. It doesn't do anything very interesting. But doesn't mean that's not dangerous. You see that dealt 107 damage to me, and I have 13 defense. So that's a total of 120 damage in one shot that bleeds. I actually need some water, so let's do that. Stay hydrated, kids. Okay. Who was a little silent there? It's because when I drink water... Oh, there is. This is the Paladin. The yellow one. The other one's Trickster. The Paladin just shoots and heals, just like the Priest, but only heals itself. The Trickster, on the other hand, creates multiple copies of itself in time. If you just leave it there, it's just keep creating copies. But it's not very deadly. Well, there you go. Some of the copies don't even do any damage, which is interesting. I found that out a long time ago, when I was playing this dungeon like repeatedly over and over and over. And it's interesting. There you go. There's an archer. Shoots 3 shots that's slow, then 1 shot that paralyzes. Where's the shot that paralyzes, sir? There you go, the purple arrow just went by me. Then there's the samurai. Samurai is one of the more dangerous ones because it shoots this Waki is actually not directed from itself. I'm dying. The archer is one of the more dangerous ones. Well, let's take a moment to heal right here. Because there's some precarious situations where I don't have very good wisdom, which means I don't have a very good tome. I think starting at 60 wisdom, that the wisdom starts to affect the tome for more healing. Right now it only heals 100 HP. But it could very well heal 190 HP if I get to full wisdom. And this right here is the assassin. It's very deadly. One of his shots deals, well, a total of 55 damage. But the bombs, throw me a bomb. 127 damage for a total of 140 damage. That is very deadly. I almost got paralyzed in front of a knight. That is a very dangerous combination because if I get paralyzed in front of a knight, the knight will then armor break you, and with your armor broken, you take a crap load of damage. There's the ninja again, just throw shurikens at you. Ow. Doesn't do much, the shurikens also deal 140 base damage. But they are so slow that you can easily dodge them. Oh, here's the wizard. Now, here was the wizard. Is there another one there? No? But it's okay, we'll see the wizard at the boss. The boss spawns puppet wizards, puppet knights, and puppet priests. And also puppet rogues and assassins if you do something in his fight. Which I will explain. Here's the rogue. It just shoots and goes invisible, so shots can come out of nowhere. Drink this potion. Three ninjas, 3 priests. Oh, you also see that the priest has a different AI when it's in the boss fight. Here, rogues and assassins. Tier 6 katana, some huntresses. Okay, so strategies for this is I don't recommend rushing this dungeon. Rushing takes a very specific set of skills that I don't have, so I can teach you about it because it requires dodging them at very specific angles, I believe. Or at least that's how I see it. But yeah, just take slow and steady. You can get a guaranteed attack pot from this dungeon if you're playing alone. Now here's a question: is there a dungeon that does not give you a guaranteed potion? Yes. There is the Hive, which can give you dexterity potions. Oh, there you go. These here are the mystics. And this here is the wizard. The wizard just tries to hug you and explode you, just like a regular wizard would do, without the hugging part. And these are the mystics. The mystics shoot out the star that pet stays with your pet. Your pet will just turn to chicken and do nothing for the time being. But fret not, I am a priest, so I can heal myself. Now I wonder, how many more stages, how many more rooms? Maybe down here will be the boss. If there is one that goes left, yeah, there is. Ring of Wisdom, I don't need that. Out of all the things, I don't need that right now. There you go, boss room. This is the Puppet Master. Welcome to the final act, my friends. My puppets require life essence in order to continue performing. It's not much, but your lives will have to do for now. Then he starts shooting the star pattern that he repeats. Then he tries to run at you and shoot these glowing bullets. They do quite a lot of damage. And then he summons the puppets. Wizard puppet, knight puppet, and the priest puppet, which you can see does not attack you. He just spins around and heals the puppet master, so you might want to get rid of it so that puppet master is no longer healed. And yeah, it keeps doing this now spiral pattern. And then it splits into multiple clones. Not right now because I need to do more damage to him. There you go. Okay, so here's the thing about this face. The real Puppet Master right here is the one that goes in and out of invincibility. The blue shield and the brown shield at the top. The brown means armored, so he has double defense, I think. Or is it 1.5? Or this 1.5 defense? 1.5 times defense, actually. Yeah, good maths, good maths. And there are the clones, which are here to fool you. So if you want to do this fight the easiest way, you will only shoot the correct one, which is the one that sits in the middle while the others circle around him. You can see them circling properly because he's at the corner and can circle if you hit a wall. But yeah, what happens if you shoot a clone, you ask? Well, let's do it. You gotta shoot it sometime, then it goes invincible, and then it dies. The the yellow shot paralyzes and then summons a bunch of puppets, namely assassin and rogue puppets, and they deal a lot of damage, so be careful with that. Usually people will not care about hitting the clones. They will just pop every one of them and make the fight more dangerous for everyone involved. So be on the lookout for that. Now let's get this guy. Oh, I shot a clone already. The good thing about Priest is that I can hit multiple targets at once with my one, so I can take care of the clones very fast. Very fast. And now come on. I did get the tier 4 tome from the clones though, so that's a win. Okay, so here's the thing. Now it will be summoning priests, puppet wizard, and puppet knight. But here's a cheese you can do in this fight with a priest. You can stand very far away and keep shooting it, and the puppets will not come towards you. If you did not have this range advantage, what you can do is wait a little bit until it summons all available copies of the wizard and knight. And what you want to do to not have to deal with them, because otherwise you're gonna have to be killing the puppets over and over and over again until you can kill the boss. If you're weak and you can't do that, you can just carefully approach and then pull back, bringing all the puppets with you. I did notice I missed one knight there. But then you fool, then you run around and you leave. Leave them behind. Then leave this one here in the corner, and then you can come and approach him and shoot him. Very personally close. Which means you have free range over damage because he's not going to be summoning more copies than he is allowed. And then you win. Doesn't matter how many priests he has because they will... Oh, tier 9 1. Nice. Doesn't matter how many priests he has because your damage output, I think, is always going to be greater than heals unless you have a literal tier 0 weapon. But yeah, that's it for the Puppet Master Theater. A very fun and easy dungeon. There is a treasure room that I would want to show you, but I don't think it's going to exist in this one. I don't want to look for it because we're already 36 minutes in. I want to end the video on a good note. Yes, I would end it on a good note if I found treasure room, but this is good enough already. I show you the ropes to this dungeon, and you can do it easily now. Hopefully easily now. So yeah, let's go back to the round. See if there's anything interesting going on. Hermit God. I would go, but I don't have much defense, so... Yeah, I'll be farming attack potions off video again, just like I do with dexterity. And I'll only do those 2 dungeons. So, yeah. I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I think I will be back soon. Bye bye!